70mi Pro Plus. Finally, the perfect 70mi dashcam is here. Awesome daytime and nighttime footage, finally accompanied by the option for reliable parking monitoring. That's right, let's inspect. Hey, welcome, Tech for our channel, Michael here, and wow, look at that footage! So sharp and so crisp. If only there was less fog and smoke, it was about to be perfect, but even like that, you can notice the superb image quality of this dashcam. Totally in the budget range around $100, providing more than just 1080p resolution, this continues to be my total favorite. I say continues because this dashcam is something like an enhancement of the original 70mi Pro, which I so much liked. It has the weird name 70mi Pro Plus Max Turbo Ultra. Nah, I made this last trick by myself, but it's true that the Pro Plus sounds a bit ridiculous, but kudos to 70mi for playing fair and releasing it as a minor iteration to the original. You can also find it with the name A500 or 500S respectively. There are a few minor, in terms of tech specs, features that make huge impact on the usability. The best news is about the price. It starts from $65 for the front unit only. If you add the rear cam module and a hard wire kit, the price can be as high as $95. So within $100 you receive front and rear dashcam modules and a hard wire kit, which means you pack your car with 24/7 video surveillance. Not only this deal is affordable, but also seems to be perhaps the best deal you can grab for a dashcam of such a good quality. Let's get down to business with taking all the units out. The box has also evolved, and this is the upgraded packaging that 70mi present now in 2021. They still seem to use recycled cardboard with everything included inside, well, with exception for the hard wire kit. This is the cable that we can use for 24/7 parking surveillance mode that I'll talk about in a moment. The included charger is dual port, also very small, one of the best I've seen so far. Means that you can connect the dashcam and still have an extra port for charging another device like a smartphone. There's a pry too for the cable installation, the long video cable for the rear module, and the rear module itself. The front camera is of course the largest from everything mentioned, the processor and everything else is inside. You can well notice the display, the adjustable front area of the camera and the side ports. Navigation in the menus happens through pushing these physical buttons. So far we can see that the previous generation has been upgraded through the extra rear module. So let's talk about the specs and see if there are any other changes. Very strong combination between processing unit and image sensor, the powerful dual-core CPU by HiSilicon, and the Sony Starvis IMX335 sensor on the front, especially developed for dashcams with optimized low-light performance. Optics with f/1.8 aperture, 140° FOV, built-in GPS, built-in battery, dual-channel recording, ADAS, Wi-Fi, and of course the 70mi app. Honestly, not only it ticks all the boxes for a great dashcam at this price point, it all goes beyond the expectations. So let's take a closer look at the setup procedure, then install, and then get more footage to analyze. Let us quickly mount the dashcam in the car. If you go for the front unit only, that's the easiest part. The 70mi Pro Plus looks both slim and compact, so finding a good spot to mount it is easy. Since it has a display, better pick a place which you can easily access and have visibility to, as in certain moments you can even use it as a parking assistant. The mount has a QR option, meaning that once you stick it to the windshield, you can easily attach and detach the dashcam, very important these days. I'd recommend using the provided screen folio so that it's easy to remove in case you need to place it on another spot. Connect the cable. As we noticed, it requires micro USB port. You can connect it to the car cigar dual port charger, which is the simplest, however not the best option. Because if we involve the hardwire kit, we will unlock the full potential of the dashcam. If you've never installed such a kit, you need to get access to your fuse box, to find a fuse with a constant source, like the one for the car's radio, as well as such a fuse that is responsible for a source that only operates when the engine goes on, like the electric windows in most cars. You may use the multimeter to detect such, or get some help from electric engineer. This is an optional accessory and requires a bit better understanding of the electronics anyways. The rear module is super easy to install. Just connect the wire, then find a good spot on the rear window, and you're all set, nice and easy. To quickly guide you through the menus, you have options to select the camera resolution, some image adjustments, configuration for the parking monitoring, and control over ADAS, Advanced Data Assistance System, which in this case can warn you about lane departures, vehicles in front of you and similar things. Can be great if you're often stuck in traffic jams, but make sure to mostly rely on your own eyes and ears when it comes to proper driving. Quite nice is the option to switch to the rear module when you're parking, because it can be very helpful to measure the remaining space you have left, especially great for trucks or cars that don't have factory-deployed camera. Now, let's go back to the footage part. Daytime, no surprise, it's one of the best you've ever seen by a dashcam. Just like the predecessor, we have phenomenal image quality delivered by the 70mm Pro Plus. Sharp, detailed with good contrast and saturation, not too much distorted, and at the same time with quite a wide angle covering most of what's happening in front of you and behind you. Maximum resolution of the main unit is 1944p, a lot more detailed than just Full HD, and operates amazingly well in dark environments too. The rear unit can record at a maximum of 1080p, quality is good, I think it's similar to the model A800, which the company has released a few months ago. Daytime footage is great, low light, just about right for a secondary module. Good news that you can easily access all of your recordings from the smartphone app. The dashcam can act as a hotspot to which you connect with your smartphone and you can download most of these files. Thanks to the GPS inbuilt, there's data about your speed and exact location, and you can also review the details of the route through the app. Side by side with other solutions, especially the one I keep on using in the past years, it does a remarkable job. I'll let you decide which one looks better, and make sure to tell me what you think about the side-by-side comparison to a much more expensive device in the comments below. I think the 70mm nailed it with the Pro Plus, and that's visible from these footage samples. Now, concerning the parking mode, since there's no motion detection, 70mm have integrated time-lapse function, recording a frame each and every second. In case there is no motion detection in the unit, which is the case with this car DVR, the time-lapse is the next best option. Furthermore, since most rear units don't have motion detection anyways, I usually go for such a mode on dual-channel devices. So, in short, the parking surveillance here is very reliable, totally worth getting a hardware kit for getting the most out of it. Here's our audio testing. I'm driving a bit slowly and, well, this is a dog passing by. Well, if you wonder about the quality of the inbuilt microphone inside the 70mm Pro Plus, that's how it feels and the kind of quality you could expect. While watching more samples and enjoying the qualities of the dashcam, let's talk about if there are any drawbacks. Well, hardly. True, no motion detection, but given the fact we count on time-lapse, that's probably even better. If we put that aside, no LED on the rear unit, but you can check its functionality from the front screen anyways. Well, there is one major. I wish they've placed a supercapacitor instead of a battery. But you see, even like that, the 70mm Pro Plus is so good that it's hard to find any serious drawbacks. So, if you can think of other such, go ahead and use the comment section below, or of course you can share any thought that you have for this dashcam. There are so many things to like and praise about it. 3 years after releasing their first ever dashcam, 70mm seem to have achieved the perfection with the Pro Plus model. As usual, if you like this or any of the products shown throughout the video, you can get more information and links to reliable stores to buy them from in the description below this video. Been such a pleasure to present you the dashcam, and hope you enjoyed. If that's so, give us a like, sub to the channel for more cool tech inspections, and I look forward to seeing you in the next episode. Drive safely, enjoy life, and talk soon. Bye!